Hey guys, welcome. This is a new campaign playthrough, solo campaign playthrough. I've started playing Etherfields and posting videos probably 5 or 6 years ago. They weren't getting a whole lot of like hits or attention, and my setup made it really hard for me to play kind of organically without having cameras all over in the way. And so I kind of just dropped it. I went ahead and played probably like half or three quarters of the first campaign in the Etherfields Core box. And then life happened and I just kind of dropped it. And ever since, I had those first like 10 episodes on there, and people have been appreciative of it because there's not a whole lot of campaign playthroughs of Etherfields. And if they get stuck on a dream, they go to YouTube to see how it was completed. So the 2.0 rules have come out a while ago, and I thought, you know what, now is a good time. Let's get it back out. Let's just start from scratch, start a new campaign. I'm going to play two-handed rather than one-handed. I'm going to play with the Free Spirit and the Gambler this time. I really enjoyed the Free Spirit, and it was just so much fun, and I kind of want to just see where that kind of side story goes. But yeah, the 2.0 rules are supposed to help with a few rules clarifications. I used the 2.0 rule book to kind of set up the game, and it seemed a lot smoother than the debacle of setting it up with the 1.0 rules. And then it also makes a bunch of changes to the dream world tiles. And I looked over them a while ago, and it seemed to be a lot more simple, less steps kind of involved. So we'll have to see how it goes. And there's also this continuous dream mode. If we want to, we can kind of skip all of the like the dream world, like mini, like slumber kind of things. But we are going to just dive in, and we're just going to take our time. We're going to enjoy it. I am using the Etherfields Secret Scripts web app to look up all the secrets, mainly because it's got a lot of the errata in it, and also it's just easier to read. I can actually record the screen too, so I can post it. I don't know if I'll do that or not, but it's recording just in case. And yeah, so we're going to do that. This isn't going to be like a how to play video. This is just going to be enjoying the campaign. It's been a while since I've played, so I'm probably going to have to reference some rules. But I think I remember most of it, and we'll just have to see how it goes. But I'm super excited to dive back into this. I've since purchased all of the expansions for Etherfields, and so my initial thought was to go through the two campaigns in the core box and then go through all the expansions too. So we'll see though. It'll be very exciting. With that, let's dive in. So we're told to pick our dreamers. So I picked the Gambler and the Free Spirit. And then we have to pull out the dream card, Gate to the First Dream, before it started. What is this strange world? Hint, it will be easy, simple, and short. No puzzles, no challenges, just a quick basic training and a bit of story. We know for a fact that that's not the case, but we'll get into that. So we're supposed to take all the Ep01 secret cards and tiles out and reveal the setup card. We have our turn deck is 12. That's probably off camera, but that's okay. And we're going to read the introduction. So secret 450. And I'm sorry in advance, this is not going to be a professional voice actor rendition. I wish it was more like Tana Grail, that they've got the audio narration, but you'll have to do with mine, so sorry in advance. Through the abyss we crawl, from the cold dark rift out to somewhere, a green and lush forest. Where are we? What are we doing here? Who are we? Deep down, we have the sinking feeling that something has gone wrong, catastrophically wrong. Vague memories linger as if we were waking from a deep slumber. Each moment, they elusively slip through our fingers like grains of sand until eventually there is nothing left but emptiness. We hear songbirds. We smell wet earth after the rain. Petrichor. We recall the curious name of the scent. We wander through a maze of forest paths, each too similar to be the last. Each too similar to the last for a very long time. Our constant companions, dirty, torn clothes, burning muscles, a consuming hunger. Memories of being pursued rise from the depths of our thoughts. Before we had barely escaped capture, and the fear gnaws at the edge of our minds. Fog rises from the steaming earth. The golden rays of the setting sun shine behind the trees. Beautiful, if it were not for the creeping darkness and the thing hunting us. We must hurry. Finally, we reach the lee in front of a rock wall with massive gates. The imposing gates are locked. There are 3 locks, each with a symbol identical to the one of the pedestals next to it. A leaf, a padlock, and a wave. A small tree grows on the first pedestal. A large rusty padlock is attached to the second one, and on the third is a stone ewer from which water flows endlessly. Unconsciously, we know that our escape lies through the gate. Now to open it. This is the beginning of the tutorial, so that it's basically explaining like how to draw. We have like a 6-card hand. We can draw 4 cards when our phase starts, the dreamer's phase starts. We have these 3 pedestals. We can use cunning, awareness, and wrath. Cunning is yellow, awareness is green, wrath is red, to kind of unlock these secrets. So we kind of are already aware of all this stuff. The only difference is last time I played with just one character, and so the multiple person kind of unlocks weren't really, it didn't really matter. So we're gonna have to watch out for those. We're gonna have to say, okay, so this we need 6 yellow to unlock this, where before we only had 1 character, so there's only 3. So, all right, so let's draw 4 cards for the gambler. And in like the last Etherfields playthrough I did, I like posted all the cards on the bottom, and I don't have the time to edit all that. It was very, very, very time consuming, and that was part of the reason why I kind of gave up on that campaign, is because just took so long to edit the videos if I was putting all these cards in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay them on the board where you can see them as I'm playing them, and then we'll kind of go from there. So with that, let's draw 4 cards for the Free Spirit, and 4 cards for the Gambler. Now, some of this stuff I'm gonna remember because I have played the intro scenario a couple times. I think I remember most of how it works. So this is gonna be kind of like not like I'll for the most part I'll know what to do, I think. But as we go on, that'll be less and less likely, because at some point I'll reach a place where I've never been before, and also there's so many like dreams that I don't remember at all. So, but yeah, let's go. So we put our characters on the starting slot. Another difference between the first playthrough and this one is I bought another copy of Etherfields with the minis, the Sundropped minis, and they're so beautiful. So, so I've got those as well. Also, if you noticed, just like from that I mentioned at the last campaign playthrough, I've cut up the board for Etherfields, and I love it. I will never go back. It is the best idea ever. The other one is all stacked up it's very tall, and for one player too, there's just so much reaching. I could, with this cut up, I can spread it out widthways, and I can play the cards. So this is much better. But yeah, let's take a look at what we have to do here. So we have to do 3, so times 2, so 6 to unlock that one, 6 to unlock this one. We can gain blue gems, and if I remember right, we use blue gems quite a bit in the first scenario, so maybe a good idea would be to gather a couple of blue gems. Let's look. So the gambler, I don't think that they're like a really strong like attack person, like the tough guy. I think they're kind of, I don't know, I think they rely on luck a lot more, like the die rolling and stuff like that. I've never played them before, so we're just gonna have to see the differences between the two. I know Free Spirit is very like green oriented. There's a lot of cards that do that, and also a lot of things that kind of break the rules of like the dream sequence, like being able to escape really quickly or kind of do, you know, get outside the rule set. So that should be interesting too. Yeah, I just wonder if we should, we've got effort, so many possibilities, and hesitation. I wonder if we should, oh, but hesitation, if we seal the card, we can get 3 assault. Or what is it, anger? I can't remember what they're called now. Wrath, we can get 3 wrath. And this one gives us 3 wrath too. So maybe we keep these, we apply it to this, because I think it's gonna be hard for us to get wrath with these 2 characters. So, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna use so many possibilities. We're just gonna move here. And then let's use, this is gonna be overkill, but let's use optimization to gain a blue gem. I don't think we can get 2 because the other one's wasted. So let's do that. I think that's a good start. Let's look at Free Spirit and what they can do. We definitely want them to head that way. We only have 3 green at this point. Yeah, so I think we're gonna use Hurry Hurry, and we're just gonna move here. And then we're gonna just hold off, since we just have 3 green at this point. I am tempted, Secret Door. Place 1 spirit token on your dreamer board. Additionally, if all players agree, you may end this dream slumber. We don't want to end it, but we can do the spirit token, which I believe helps us. Yeah. On the backs of these cards, I can discard a card. I can spend any number of spirit tokens to gain, you know, free, you know, green, yellow, or red. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play this, and then I gain a spirit token, and then I think I'm gonna call it there. So I've got 3 green left. Hopefully we can gain some more next. So that's the end of the round. We do a turn card. There's no bad guys on the field, so the turn steps don't really apply. And maybe we'll move this down here so you guys can see it a little bit better. Might be helpful. There. Okay, so now it's the next round. We're gonna draw 4 more cards. And 4 more cards. Because we both have 6 in hand now, so that's our max hand count. And then, so this is gonna give us our 6 assault. So let's do Bloviator. Let's get another blue gem. And then let's use so many possibilities to move here. And then let's go ahead and do the assault. So we're going to use hesitation. So we seal this card. So this card is unused until we find a way to unseal it. And then we're going to use effort. We take 1 damage to gain 3. So we're going to take 1 damage. So that gives us 6. And then we can go to 234. If you're here, it means that you tried to use the assault action. This usually represents a physical, often violent solution to a problem. Remember, the assault action can be used from a distance. The basic range of this action is 1. Also stated in your basic actions card for quick reference. Yeah, I forgot. I could have done it from the other square, but that's okay. Okay, so we place 1 little token on our Dreamgate tile, and then we block this because we cannot do it again. Perfect. Okay, so that's good. Now, let's look. Let's see what the Free Spirit has. So yeah, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that should give us plenty. So let's do that. And let's go to 332. You may try to gain one of these. Here, it's required to open the gate, and you'll learn how to use the luck die and how to influence its results. So let's begin. So we gotta roll the luck die. Oh yeah, here's where we could have used blue gems, and I put it on the I had the wrong person get it. So let's try. Oh yeah, we did it. It works. Place one token on the Dreamgate tile, and then we block this. Perfect, good. I am notoriously bad die roller, so you'll see in this campaign that I can't roll for anything. Okay, great. So now we need to unlock this one. So let's just use Pathfinder as our last. Actually, you know what? Let's hold off. Let's keep that one since it's worth 2, and then we'll draw and maybe have one that has 1. Okay. All right, done. Now, let's see, have maybe the gambler. They've got gambling, but that's worth 2 as well. Actually, they need 2 to get there, so let's go ahead and use gambling to come back here. And I think that's gonna end it. We have 1 card left each. We're gonna end the round, so we turn card. There's no bad guys, so we don't need to do any of these effects. We can draw 4 cards. All right, so the free spirit, we've got, actually we could do all of it. We don't need to. Let's use effort and hurry. That gives us 3. So we put 1 yellow marker on here. And then the gambler is gonna use stroke of luck and shining. And that will give us 3. So we put another icon on there, but I'm just gonna take this one off. That gives us that. We're gonna block this, but we're gonna go to 159. Just to make sure, did you multiply the cost by the number of dreamers? Yep, we did. If you're playing alone, blah, blah, blah. Additionally, as this is a gradual action, you may pay the cost in steps. You don't have to pay it all at once. Yeah, we know that. We place another token on the Dreamgate tile. And then we put a block icon on there. We're good. Okay, so now we need to open this door. And let's see, the gambler doesn't have any movement left. Let's use Pathfinder and Thoughtful Moment to move 3 with the free spirit. 1, 2, 3, so that's here. And then let's try to open the door. So that's 0 actions, or 0 cost, so we just get to open it. I believe we just need all 3 of these before we can do it, so 823. Okay, so check how many tokens are on the Dreamgate tile. If you don't have 3 markers, the door won't budge. If there are 3, discard them and reveal tile Z. Okay, that goes here. Yep, all right, and then we resolve secret 173. The gate is open. What hides inside? Do you see the darkness icon in the center? It means that the whole tile, all 4 spaces, is dark. And it explains, you know, if the icon was here, these 2 would be dark. If it was here, these 2 are dark. Let's have these walls that we can't pass through. Okay, before you manage to step in, something emerges from the forest. Reveal secret 257. Reveal tile Y. Oh yes, something wicked. And it's a human shapeshifter. What's terrifying? This wolf-looking guy looks like he should be coming out of the woods, so we'll spawn him. We spawn him at the spawn point, so he goes here. Okay, so now we're gonna start using these turn steps. So we're explaining the movement die for the bad guys, and we're also explaining the assault. If we do assault for 12, basically, we can relocate it to any spawn space. So, okay. There we go, and we gotta go to Secret 248 now. We're gonna do, it explains morphing and basic action and special action. Morphing doesn't apply to this guy, but we basically draw these things and add +1 range to an effect, and stuff like that happens. Okay. And then we have to go to Secret 251 because we might have overlooked something. Did you notice that when the gate opened, you unearthed a new space with 2 new map actions? So this is up here. And it talks about how we can go here, we can use 10 green to close the door, or we can go here and use 1 green to close the door, and then maybe we can go through this secret door. That's kind of what we have to do. I remember this part pretty well, so okay. Well, shoot, we should have rested before we did it. We should have gone to the next phase before we did anything, because we have there's no way of doing anything with this guy. We can't run away from him. We can't get in the door. I think what we're gonna do is the gambler has 2 slap cards. We're gonna use those. That gives us 4 assault, and we're gonna put 1 of these on here. So then, just in case we need to relocate him for some reason, I think we do. Isn't that this like a trap or something happens? Oh yeah, I think it's this. I think if we trigger that, there's this trap card that kind of happens, and you can trap him in here. So that might be what we want to do. Or we can just run and close the door. Okay, well, either way, we can't do anything else at this point. So let's do this step. So we're gonna move. Let's move. We do a full movement, which is 4. Let's have him go this way. Move in with the gambler. I think if they're equidistant, we just pick 1. Then we do basic effect, basic effect. Each dreamer in range 1 suffers 1 damage. So our gambler is now at 3, and I believe is it 5 or 8 when you die. That's a reference I'm gonna have to do. We'll do that when we get there later. For now, we're okay, I think so. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and that's gonna do basic action, move basic action next round. So we have to get out of this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so let's see. We want to, I think the plan is to get the free spirit in here, and we get the gambler here. We want to close the door and then go through the tunnel to get to this area, right? And that effectively traps him outside. And I can't remember where the trap is exactly. I think it's these 2 spaces or something, but so we'd have to get him in there. Either way, let's have. We just need 1 and 1. So let's do hesitation and so many possibilities to move 2 for the gambler. So we're gonna go 1, 2. So we're here now. We are then going to use spare mask for 2, which is wasting 1, but we don't have any others that will work. So we're gonna use spare mask to do this. We go to Secret 83, which is open or close the door. Right, you may close the door. We can place a block icon. Oh no, we don't want to do that yet. Oh no, wait, let's back that up. We don't want to close the door until the free spirit's in. So let's have the free spirit do 1 with shadows to move 2. And then we'll have her do spare mask. So now we put this block icon here. Door's closed. We can open the door again if we want to spin that. Then we're gonna have the gambler use thoughtful moment, and they're gonna go here, and it's 179. Okay, this secret tunnel seems to be a secret tunnel. It wasn't so secret after all. You may relocate your dimmer to any space on A3. So that's this. So we're just gonna put them right. Actually, yeah, we'll put them there. Okay, great. Perfect. So now that's spent. That was the gambler. Now what? So we can, which I just gotta pause here for a second. The art in this game, oh, it's so beautiful. I love the cards. They're just, all of these tiles are fantastic. So cool. Etherfields box, oh, just amazing. So if there's no entity in range 1, we basically spend 4 green to go to the secret, which I have 4 green, so let's just go ahead and do that. So we're gonna use flashback, so many possibilities, and world shaper. So that gives us 4 green. So we could have played it in 2 steps, but we didn't need to. We do that, and we're gonna go to secret 326. Just to make sure, did you meet the conditions stated above in the action? Yep. We feel like small children when looking at this table. We can barely peer over its top. There's a pencil the size of an arm laying on a pile of crumbling papers. Behind the pile, we spot something that is probably a game. What else could it be, with all those dice, notes, and tables? It must be old, as it's covered with a sticky, fluffy blanket of cobwebs and dust. Are we about to start a game? Something was chasing us. We were running. No, we were here, playing for a long time, sitting in a cozy room, slightly bent over the table. The game is so immersive, we almost forgot it was just a game. We look at the box again. Release date, 1937. Many wires and cogs stick out from under the box lid, which is covered in more writing. Let's have a look. This is no ordinary game, but a mental device that tells a story about the players who played the game. They need to find something they lost long ago. What's all this? A game about players playing the game? A device? Nonsense. It's just an old simple game. Surely, although, reveal tile V. All right, so that gets placed here. All right, by the way, some of you have probably already reshuffled your discard pile. I haven't yet. We have the reshuffle rule is when we have to reshuffle our deck, we have to take a wound. Okay, and then you'll be fine on your own from now on, right? Oh, before we go, there's one last thing. If you look at your player aid card, okay, we can use hours to move, or we can add a turn card. We can peek at a card. We can gain a shining gem by discarding 3 influence cards. We can remove morphings by spending a key or ether. And yeah, that's it. So all of the remove morphing things, oof, that's very expensive. I think I would only do that if I was desperate. So, all right, cool. So now what? So now we've opened this other area. I'm pretty sure we want to look there, and we also want to look here. So let's just do this. Let's use Spirit with the free Spirit to move 2, and then we'll have the Gambler take care of that later because we already have it shoots occasionally card that we can use for that. So, okay, perfect. All right, that's the end of the round. Free Spirit has no cards, Gambler has 1 card. We do a turn, and I believe if they have no valid path to anybody, it just does nothing. So it's just gonna hang out here and do nothing. Great. Now, we're going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 cards each left in our deck. So first off, the Gambler. Do we want to spring that trap? I don't think it's necessary. Because we could spring the trap, but he's not in there, so I think it just cuts it off, and so that would be worthless. So let's hold off. If for some reason we need to get him there, we can spring the trap and then chuck him in there. But yeah, I think we're okay. So let's have the Gambler use 1 with shadows to move here, and then it shoots occasionally to pry up this loose board, Secret 181. A loose plank, a universal symbol of hidden treasure. We can't ignore it. A moment of wiggling and we rip it off. Underneath, inside the small hole, rests an old chest. Its lid is ajar, letting out tendrils of mists. When they dissipate, we notice some curious items inside. Take the 5 starting item cards. Oh yeah, here's where the item cards come in. I put them out because I knew we were using them, but I couldn't remember where. Okay. You only have 3 slots for active items. Use them to place the items you think will be most useful in the upcoming situation. All dreamers may use active items whenever they want, either to perform an action. Okay. The 2 leftover items are placed into storage. They are still yours, but currently unavailable, at least until you perform a restore item effect in some way. When you restore 1 item, you may take 1 item off the top of the item storage randomly, okay, and place it in the active items display. So effects will allow you to choose which items you can make active again. Okay. All right, so let's look at these cards. We have Spring Perfumes. During a contact action, you may discard this item to gain 6 journal. Each dreamer may seal 1 card to unflip all their cards or reshuffle their deck. Ooh, discard this item after use. I think this is going to be powerful. It takes 4 green though. I think we can do that. So let's put that. So I've got 1 camera pointing at the slumber map area and 1 at the dreamscape, the dream world area, and the item deck goes on the dream world area. I'll just bring them over when I use them, but for now you can kind of see. I'll switch cameras, but okay. And then the Book of Birds. Each dreamer may place 1 progress card from their hand for free. Oh yeah, this is a really powerful one. Let's do that. Let's do that for sure. And then we have Strategic Plan, and then Little Helpers. You can reroll any die. Our Gambler kind of handles that. Let's do Strategic Plan because that gives us 4 assault and 4 green. So let's do those 3. The other 2 get shuffled and then placed in our kind of item inventory that's not available to us. Great. That's that. So now what? We need to spend 6 green to do what's behind the curtain. And we need to check the lift here too. I thought for some reason we need to do this first, if I remember right. So let's see what we got for the Free Spirit. So we got Inner Light and so many possibilities. And then we can also use Hesitation to seal this card and gain 3. That'll give us 6. Let's just go ahead and do that. So we're gonna seal this card, and then we're gonna spend these. So that's gonna be 6. we don't need to do a gradual unlock. We can just reveal card A. Do you know who you are? Oh yeah, this is where we pick masks, huh? Okay, next time you check the lift, add 10 to the script number. Okay, yeah, that's what we had to do. Okay, so let's resolve 313. We find a door hidden behind a curtain. Its hinges creak woefully as we open it. We peer inside and realize it's a dressing room, probably in a theater, as there are many costumes and masks. Wait, masks? Find all cards, II41S. Okay, I got them. It says there should be 14 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay? Now each dreamer chooses 2 of these cards. Don't look at the rules of the mask for now. Pick the mask cards based only on the illustrations and names. Then each dreamer should find the corresponding mask in the box. Okay? Then each dreamer picks only one of the 2 chosen masks, and that'll be their active mask. Okay. You can restore a mask, you can switch. And if you almost know who you are or who you pretend to be, maybe the lift will listen to you. The next time you perform the check the lift action, add 10. Okay. Cool. So let's go through these cards. So we have this free spirit and the gambler. I'm trying to think narratively how these would kind of, you know, how they would look. So we have hate, which I don't think that fits any of them. Put that there. Dark. No. I'm just going by completely feeling. Insider. I mean, the gambler might be an insider. That's a maybe. So the gambler here, free spirit here. Wisdom. Kind of like wisdom for the free spirit. For some reason, it feels like they use wisdom to break the rules. Haste. Maybe the gambler would be in a hurry or something. Yeah. Devotion. I mean, maybe the free spirit. We'll put it there for now. Devoted. I don't know. Calm. Yeah, I think that calm fits the free spirit because they can break the rules. They don't have to be stressed out by anything. They can break the rules of the dream and get out. False. I mean, maybe the gambler. Put it there. Chaos. I don't think that fits either one of them. It doesn't feel right. Luck, definitely the gambler. Pain. I don't think so. Tough, no. Fear. We already said calm, so definitely not the free spirit. Fear, it doesn't feel right. And then ghost. I don't think that feels right either. So okay, let's do the free spirit first. So we have wisdom, devotion, and calm. I think wisdom and calm fit the character. I think I'm just gonna go with that. So let's go wisdom and calm for the free spirit. And then for the gambler, luck 100%. False. Haste. For some reason I don't like false. So let's just get rid of false. So then insider or haste. Let's do insider. I believe I've seen haste before. I can't remember what it does, but I don't think I've done insider, so let's just give that a shot. Okay, here we go. So we got insider and luck, wisdom, and calm. So let's get those masks out. So there's calm, insider, luck, and wisdom. All right. So let's take a look here. So wisdom Your active progress card limit increases by 2. Okay, so that's the cards that we can have down below that give us like passive buffs. And calm. At any time, you may discard any number of cards from your hand to gain 1 green for each discarded card. I think this is the one I used a bunch in the last campaign. So I think I'm going to use that one as our active card, our active mask. And then, so I'm going to put these under here, and then I'll put this here. That seems good. Okay, and then this one we'll put back because we've got the card, so we can just get the actual mask out. So now, Insider and Luck. Insider. Range of your assault and contact actions increases by 1. Okay, or Luck. Once per turn, you can re-roll any roll. Okay, so we have on the back of the Gambler cards, discard this card and re-roll any one of your rolls. That costs 1 yellow. So we've got some re-roll possibilities, but I kind of like that once per turn you can just do it. You don't have no cost or anything. I mean, assault and contact range increase. Let's do Luck for now. I think Luck is very fitting for that character anyways, so let's do that. Okay. Great. So now we can go here and we do 224 instead of 214, which I think that's what I remember we needed for that. So let's see, we can actually do it right now with the Gambler. So let's use Hurry Hurry to go 2, and then we're going to use Effort to do 1, and then let's go to Secret 214. It looks like oh no, wait, sorry, we want 224. The lift starts begrudgingly. It screeches awfully, shoots sparks around and wobbles as if it could fall at any moment. Somehow, it miraculously contains its upward trajectory and slowly ascends. We observe the lights of each passing floor until a ray of moonbeam finally sneaks through the slit in the door. We're back in the forest again. Trees sway with the wind, struggling to escape the forest they're in. It is cold and the sun has long since retired for the day. The birds have stopped singing, and somewhere in the distance beyond the hills, hidden by the forest, we can see some lights and the glow of a city. We can smell the smoke billowing from chimneys. Does it feel as if something is leading you on a string? Someone or something? Reveal tile W. Relocate all dreamers to the spawn space on A1. Oh no, that's right. That's why we wanted to trap them in there, because we spawn back here. Okay, so we relocate them to here. We definitely want to look at that. I can't remember what that does. Okay, well, again, great. Oh, we have to reveal card B now also. Okay, oh, it's overlay. Goes like right here. We have to remove that. Oh, the door is permanently open now. Beautiful. The use of these overlays are just so cool. I love that mechanic of the game, that you can just change the world, putting little cards over the top. It's just so cool. I like it. Okay. So this is the only new thing besides this. So I think this gives us more information or something. I can't remember, and this gets us out. So, I mean, we only have 1 card each. We have Shining and Hurry Hurry. So what is, it's gonna move basic effect. So it's basically gonna get one of us. So maybe it's gonna say everybody within range 1. So if we just move, the Free Spirit doesn't have any damage so far. So if we move them here, they're gonna move here, and then everyone's gonna get it anyways. If we move the Gambler here, only the gambler would take it, but they're pretty hurt already. They've got 3 damage. We also, yeah, we should reshuffle our deck without doing any of the penalties. But we did it too late. We only have 2 cards left, and we don't have enough green. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I mean, I think let's use Hurry Hurry with the gambler to move here. Sorry, Hurry Hurry. Okay, and then let's use Shining with the Free Spirit to move here. We'll try to get to that next time. All right, we don't have any cards left, so now we have to move. He moves 1 space. So we're gonna move here, and then we're gonna do basic effect. Each room within range 1 suffers 1 damage. Let me look at the rules and find out how much damage we take before we should start worrying. Hopefully it's not 4. Okay, it's called distress, not damage. Obtained, any dreamer that suffers the 8th one dies. Okay, so we have 6, or we have 8 before we have to worry about it. So we're about half full. So okay. All right, there's that. So that happens. Then we do another turn card. We got a morphing special effect. So we're gonna have to seal 2 cards, and then it'll move. So as long as we're not in that area, within range 2. So if we're up here, that's gonna get us. So we draw 2 cards with the gambler. We're now out of cards, so we have to take a distress, shuffle our deck. We're gonna take 2 more cards. Same with the Free Spirit. Draw 2 cards, take a distress, shuffle 2 new cards. Boy, we have to do 12 green to get that. I've got the FOMO. I mean, the gambler has a lot of green, but she's 2 away. So 2, 3, 4. We can get to 4 with the Free Spirit, 5 with the Spirit token. Oh, we can seal Hesitation. Give us 6. Let's do that. So we're gonna use Effort to move 1. We're gonna use Hesitation to get 3 green. We'll seal that. And then we're gonna use Flashback and Optimization to get another 3. That gives us 6. Oops, don't wanna seal those. And we get 1 of those unlocks. That's all of the Free Spirits cards. Okay, and then should we just... So what's the die rolling mechanic? I think what we can do is we can have the gambler, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't. We can have the gambler. Should we try it? Let's try it. So many possibilities to move 1, and then we roll the dice to add the movement, right? Oh, nothing. So we can use our luck masks once per turn to reroll any roll. 1. Okay, so that gives us 2. 1, 2. All right. So that gets discarded. Then we've got Thoughtful Moment, Slap, and Inner Light. That gives us 5. And then we can roll the die again to try to get to 6. I believe that's the thing. Okay, that doesn't work. We're gonna use a green gem to re-roll. We're gonna use another green gem to re-roll. There we go. Okay, so good thing we got those 2 blue gems. Why do I call them green gems? Blue gems. So that gives us 6. Let me review and just make sure that that's correct with the die roll. Boosting your intent. Once per turn, when you spend at least 1 intent, even if it's less than the required cost to pay for any action, you may decide afterward to roll the luck die to add additional intent to this action. Okay. So if we get 1, 2, or 3, we add 1, 2, or 3 intent to the same color. Yeah, you may also use the luck die when performing a movement action to move further. Oh, we're only supposed to use it once per turn. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it to myself because we didn't know. I don't know. It's the intro. Next time we'll remember. We can only use it 1 per turn, which we used it to move. So we'll go ahead and just give that to us, and that gives us this. So let's go to 8. Secret 8. We stare into the rift filled with silvery, swirling shadows. Those are our lost memories, flashbacks from the past hours, maybe days, even years. These are messy scraps of our lives. Amongst these scraps, we can see something important, a fleeting memory. Something bad happened to the world. We remember a laboratory, and it's hard to break through the wall of forgetfulness. Pay 1 blue gem to gain 1 ether. There's a little asterisk. Please note that this is an addition to the creators of this app and is a deviation away from the book of scripts. We felt like rewarding you for such tough work, especially playing with multiple people, with more than flavor text and teaching you about gaining and paying for things. This is the only time we make such drastic a change. We promise. For the purest among you, simply ignore the non-flavor text. Okay, we don't have any blue gems anyways because we had to use them for all of our rerolls, so that sucks. If the trap card is revealed, discard it back to the secrets. Oh, so even if we would have put the trap out, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, well, shoot, that stinks. We did all that for basically nothing. I forgot about that completely. Well, that's it. We've used all of our cards. So now we're gonna morphing, which is nothing. We're gonna do the special effect. Each dreamer in range 2 seals 2 cards. So I think you just take it off the top and we just seal them. Okay. All right, and then it's gonna move. It's gonna move 1. So it's gonna move here. Great. So then we turn, and we're gonna go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's time to get out of here. Make like a tree and get out of here. 2, 3, 4. All right. So let's see. First off, the gambler. We want to get here. We want if all dreamers are within range 1. Okay. So let's use hurry, hurry, and hurry, hurry again to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna pause. We only have slap and effort, so that's only 2 green, so we're not gonna have enough green to unlock it, but maybe our free spirit will, so we'll use, I don't think we're gonna do it. We're gonna use Pathfinder. We're gonna have to use all these. We're gonna have to use Pathfinder, effort, and shining to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we just have slap left. So, I mean, we could. Now this is a new turn, right? So we could have, let's have the gambler use effort and slap and die roll. No, we're gonna use luck once per turn. We can re-roll that. Nothing again. Shoot. We don't have any yellow intent, so can't discard a card to re-roll. So that sucks. Oh man, we should have used, oh well. So this is gone, and nothing happens. I mean, do we try to do slap with the free spirit and hope for a 2? I mean, we could use our spirit token to get to 2, and all we would need is 1. So let's do that. So we're gonna discard this card and spend 1 spirit token to gain 1 additional intent. So that's 2 intent, and then we're gonna roll. See how horribly bad I am for, oh my gosh. We didn't have any more cards we could discard to use our calm mask. We can't re-roll anything. We're just done. So this goes away, spirit token goes away, this gets discarded, and we accomplish nothing. So now we do our bad guy turn. So we move 1, thank goodness. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Special. Each dream within range 2, 1, 2, seals 2 cards. So we're gonna seal 2 cards from the gambler and 2 cards from the free spirit. Yikes, that's not good. We've got a lot of sealed cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 each, I believe. Oh, 6 for the free spirit. Yuck. Okay. So now we do another turn, and we're gonna draw 4 cards. Hopefully we can just get it done here. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, what do we got? Okay, so the free spirit does not have enough because all we have is inner light for green. So that's not good, but the gambler's got it. So let's use optimization and so many possibilities. And we could have used our item cards. Oh no. Shoot. Oh well, it's done now. So I wonder if we should use our Book of Birds to place a progress card. I've got Stroke of Luck for the gambler that I could place for free. And then I thought I had another, oh, I guess I don't. I don't have a place card for, or progress card for the free spirit, but I think this is the last of it. I think after this, we're done. So maybe we should do that. Let's go ahead and use the Book of Birds. It's 0, and we can place a progress card for free. Let's just go ahead and do that. We're gonna place Stroke of Luck on the gambler, and that gives us, you may spend any intent during the current action, draw 1 card and discard it. If the intent color of the drawn card matches, add its intent value to the current action. Oh, that's cool. So basically, we didn't have enough, we draw a card, look at it, discard it. If the intent lines up, we add that bonus. That's kind of cool. Okay, but either way, let's use these. This is the gambler, and we are all within range, so 133. We enter the door on the box, and a bright light engulfs. We enter the door on the box. Oh, the Etherfields box. We enter that door. Oh yeah, because it wasn't there before. Oh, cool. A bright light engulfs us, and then the woods, the creature, the underground chamber, the game, everything disappears. We leave it all somewhere far behind. We're in a rift, filled with nothing but light. We crawl out. We're no longer in the forest. It dissolves into the past, like a dream after awakening. We're in a city now, but can we wake up inside a dream? If we're awake, we shouldn't be dreaming, but our surroundings suggest otherwise. The city is unlike any we know. Houses scrape a sky full of bulky airships. The moon is too large or too close, and a huge mechanical construction connects it to the ground. Neon lamps buzz and sparkle, inviting us to step inside a colorful shops. Someone approaches, a mixture of human and rat. Ah, never mind. For a brief moment, I thought you didn't have a face. You have one, right? Such a silly idea. Sorry, the creature says and shakes a bottle in his hand. Have a wonderful night, person with a face. Victory. Each dreamer cures 2. Okay. Unseals 2 cards. Do we get to pick? I think it's just the top 2 cards we unseal. We'll go in our discard pile. Yeah. Remember to unseal cards, you take them from the top of the sealed card pile and place them into the discard pile. Okay. We stand in this gigantic, mysterious city, dumbfounded, and then a memory forms at the edge of our minds. Find all cards 241L. All right, these are the 241L cards. If I have 5 ether, I resolve a secret, and then if you resolve the second step of the mystery path, resolve 547. Can't remember what the mystery path is, but I guess we'll figure that out when we get there. So this is our first memory. These provide each dreamer with a goal that, when completed, reveals a little bit more about the lost memories. Leftover first memory cards related to dreamers who are not actually in play, placed in storage. Now it's time to change the game slightly. Don't forget to resolve all the following steps. There are many of them because, in addition to rewarding you, they will add many basic elements to the game. Set aside card D in tiles S and T. Card D. Oh, here it is. 0101D. Okay, so that's set aside. Then discard the current dreamscape and remove from the game all cards and tiles of this dream, except those already gamed. Dreamgate, tile, item cards. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, there's a lot going on here. So they told us to get these 2 cards out. So this is our slumber map. We placed these characters on the spawn spaces. If I remember right, always being in the sunny spot is good, so we're going to do that. We gain 2 gates to new dream worlds, Not Alone in the Dark, and I'll never forget those sunshine days. So they both are, we need 2 keys, one's in Suburbia, one's in Metropolis. And that associates with our dream world map here. We're going to start out at Awakening. This is actually the first player marker, but I really like it. And I'm using the map marker as the hours marker. So there's that. We gain the Awakening Wisdom card, but we're going to perform that shortly. We also gain, build a Slumber deck with 3 red and 1 green card. The green goes on the bottom, the 3 red gets shuffled. So we'll put that there. Then we gain 3 shopping cards. So if we're in shopping spaces, we can use those cards to go shopping. Is there, I don't see any shopping. This is a much simpler map for sure than the 1.0 map, which I think is awesome. That's really good stuff. Okay, and then this is the Dream World map. So if we have a question mark, resolve the top card from the Fate deck. If we're in a shopping space, we can spend 1 card. Or a train station, we can't use that until we get the railway. Then the dream gates are here, and we can go into the dreams. We need. Okay, it says the team discards the required number of keys to resolve 1 of their dream gate tiles that matches the dream world tile. Oh, okay, we can choose 1. The team gains 1 key and resolves the top tile of the slumber deck. Oh, okay, so that's different. Before we had to like walk around and walk through stuff, we gain slumbers. Now we only go into slumbers if we want to gain keys. So that, I like that. That's a really slick way to do it. got pretty monotonous, doing like 2 or 3 slumbers before you could go into a dream. So that's cool. We also are supposed to gain 3 ether each, which they're used to purchase cards. And they said to go ahead and do a shopping now. So let me just remember how many cards we take. Draw 3 influence cards from the influence market deck and buy as many of these as you want, pending their costs. Okay, so I've got my influence deck here. It's all shuffled up. We're gonna start with a free spirit, so we draw 3 cards for the free spirit. Smarty. Is there another? Oh, there it is. Oh, catch your breath. If I remember right, that's a good one. All right, so Smarty and then common voice. So catch your breath, reshuffle your influence deck without penalty, seal this card afterwards. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Then we have Smarty, roll the luck die, we can add a morphing, discard a morphing, that's a good one too. And common voice, I can unflip 1 card. When you perform a green action, each other dreamer may discard green cards from their hand to add their intent to your action. So that's kind of a help action. I think we're gonna do catch a breath though. Oh, we've got 3 ether. I wonder if we add catch a breath and Smarty. Let's do that. So that's 2, 3. So let's add both of those. So I believe that gets added to our influence deck. We spend 3 ether for that. Okay, and we're gonna discard that one. So we're just gonna put it at the bottom of the deck. And then the gambler's gonna go, so they get 3 cards. This way, analysis and tunnel of light. This one's a good progress card. Your hand size limit is increased by 1. So that'll give us 7 cards in our hand. And then there's a passage behind this dream. Choose the amount of green place cards in any range and move each one of them by 1 plus yellow cards if they agree, or relocate any one dreamer to any space if they agree and return this card to the influence market afterwards. Oof. And then Tunnel of Light is a progress card. When you should die from prevent all the red just suffered and seal this card. I kind of want this one. Let's do that. So let's, but we also, if I have 5 ether, I can resolve Dream Step. Let's just do that. So let's buy this one. We pay 2 ether for that. We have 1 ether left. That's gonna go towards our 5, I guess. And we'll put with this card that goes in our influence deck. We'll shuffle up. Okay. Cool. So now we have 3 shopping cards that we kind of use to go shopping. If we don't have these cards, we can't use them. So that kind of goes up here in our kind of side inventory. We gained this Dream World Map Wisdom card, which I think I'm just going to leave out here rather than put it in the Wisdom sleeve. And then we have the Awakening Wisdom card that I am going to put in the sleeve, but not yet. And then we're supposed to perform Awakening. Yep, and then we put our icon on the Awakening space. So each dreamer discards all influence cards from deck, hand, and progress zone. Okay. So the card that we placed is gone. Oh, that sucks. I forgot about that. Discards all influence cards from deck, hand, and progress zone. Each dreamer cures all damage and unseals all cards. Okay. All right. Dreamers discard all keys and blue gems. reshuffle the influence market, item market, fate and slumber decks. I haven't used any of those. Players may change their dreamers. Each dreamer rebuilds their influence deck. Each dreamer chooses one of their masks. We can restore 3 items. Okay, so I think when we restore it, we just draw it randomly. So let's shuffle this, and then hopefully we'll get that one free progress card back. Little helpers. Okay, well, we got that back. Okay. Discard current Dreamscape. Reveal 2 Ascent of Slumber map tiles. Place the team miniature in the Awakening location of the Dream World map. Okay, cool. So that's the Awakening. Sucks that we that we placed that card. I'm kind of upset about that, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so that's done, and now after you've done that, your team marker should be in the Awakening space. Okay, what to do now? 133.1. Your dreamers have to investigate the dream world. Okay. Oh, I wanted to look. There's some narrative text. Let's read that. Stand in this gigantic, mysterious city, dumbfounded, and then a memory forms on the edge of our minds. Okay, so that's our first memory. Where to start our search? Fragments of our previous training break through the barrier of oblivion. We knew that we would be in this situation. Now we have to choose which path to take. We have 2 options. Start an investigation to find someone who can know what's going on, or look inside ourselves and maybe we'll find the answers. So we can go into the city or meditate on our problem somewhere surrounded by nature. So we gain the Dreamgate tiles, Not Alone in the Dark, and I'll never forget those sunshine days. Okay, all right, so that was the narrative part of that. So now, what do you do now? So we can find someone who knows what's going on, doing Not Alone in the Dark, or we can look inwards and see if we can dig up more pieces of our memory. Okay. So I recommend to do Not Alone in the Dark to start because it's right there in Suburbia. Okay, and this is talking about like the old version of the Dreamworld map, which is much more complicated. This is super simplified. Yeah, and it says that there's like a special icon that tells us what shortcuts cost, but that was in the old version. Let's look and see what happens if we take a shortcut in the 2.0 version. So let's look at the rules real quick on that. So it says smaller arrows are more dangerous shortcuts. When moving using a shortcut, each dreamer must seal 1 card. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think, so we're gonna move into here and we're gonna start unlocking keys to go to the next dream world, but I feel like this is a good stopping point for the first episode. I remember how much I loved this game. The art is fantastic, like the lore of the universe. Like, we're obviously in some sort of dream world. Oh no, I've got gambler cards in here. I'll deal with those later. We're obviously in some dream world, but we can wake up or we're not waking up. We're just stay asleep the whole time. We're in the city. We were supposed to be here for some reason, but we don't know why. And we had prepared, so we had prepared for us to be here, but we can't remember why we're here. There's some tasks we're supposed to complete. Also, we remember that something bad happened to the world, and that might be why we're here, maybe. But all that is all conjecture at this point. I'm so excited to get into this game again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this entire campaign gets played out and you guys can reference it. Feel free to skip around. Again, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.